All right, this one says we can solve it any way we want. And since it's already in x, y equals a number, x, y, since they're all lined up, I'm going to use elimination. So in order to do this, I'm going to multiply this guy by 3, and I'm going to multiply him by -2 in order to get my x's to be the opposite of each other. I'm going to do this mainly because it's dealing with smaller numbers. Also remember that this is bad notation because you can't really distribute through an equal sign, but for this section we're going to use bad notation. So we're going to go 6x minus 12y equals 18 times 3, and if we need 18 times 3, we can always do this. 24, 3, 4, 5, so it's going to be 54. All right, now this one is going to be negative 6x, which is the opposite, which is good, exactly what we need, minus 10y, and this equals 6. Now, add these together. You end up getting those guys going away, which is good. This one becomes negative 22y equals 60. So if I divide by negative 22 on both sides, you end up getting y equals, now they're both divisible by 2, so this is going to be 30, negative 30 over 11. Now, that just gives me my y value, because we're trying to find a point. And so we know the y value. Now we have to find the x value. In order to do that, we need to plug it back into any of these equations. I am going to choose to plug it into, let's do the top one. So we have 2 times x minus 4 times y, but we know that y is negative 30 over 11. And this equals 18. So we end up multiplying this out, so we get 2x plus 120 over 11, and that equals 18. I don't like this fraction, so I'm going to multiply both sides by 11, which will end up giving me 22x plus 120, and that equals, well, 18 times 11 is going to be 18, and then another 18, which ends up giving me 198. And so if I subtract 120 to both sides, we should end up getting 22x equals, now if I subtract that, we're going to get 78. Divide by 22 on both sides, and then you end up getting x equals, now if we divide both of these guys by 2, and if you don't remember how to do 78 divided by 2, it's just 2 goes into 7 3 times, which gives me a remainder of 6, well, remainder of 1. 3 times 2 is 6, remainder of 1. 18, which is going to be 39. So we're going to end up getting 39 over 11. So we have 39 over 11, and there's my answer.